That's what I think. That's one of my fortes. I can.
My
Um,
friend, we are live and you're talking.
oh, hello everyone. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling about.
Well, hello everyone. Everyone at this point in time is only Warped Reflection. Hi there, Warped. Um, I haven't had
Hello.
anything planned. I invited a few people, the usuals, but unfortunately only Carlos came. But nah. I wasn't planning on doing anything big today. I was just thinking about doing some fun. Hey there, Davey. No, I'm not drunk. I'm just me. Um, I
Hey,
haven't a
David.
clue
Neither
what
am I.
to
I'm not
do
drunk
yet.
yet.
So
No,
I
no.
was
I'm not getting drunk. I'm not getting drunk.
I was actually thinking myself, as I used to make every month. I used to make I Need Feminism videos, and I haven't done that for a while now. So I thought maybe we would have some fun with I Need Feminism. But in all fairness, Carlos just shared me a great story with a bunch of sticks. I'm going to try to make you tell it anyway, Carlos.
I will. I will.
It's a great story.
Okay, it started. Let me see if I can find the original video, because the original post that I made. Today I was at fucking bored as fucked at school. I'll share my screen and I'll tell you guys a story, because I can tell stories. I had great teachers at primary school and secondary school, and then as an archaeologist, he's also stories. I'd never practiced that, but I will share the screen of my Twitter deck. I don't have anything to hide, so I will share now. It all started with. Let me see. Everyone can see the screen. I think they can. It all started with this tweet from Sugar Tits, right? She said, "Someone tell me what was the grey purge in Canada. Also, Trudeau's is a little unstable, right?" Um, Goldie. Oh, hello, Rin. How are you, sweetheart?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Carlos. Carlos, where were you last week?
I wasn't really feeling that well last week. I was really down, and I'm better today. Better this week. This week was all fine. So yeah.
Yeah, I was like looking forward to you. It's like, oh my goodness, where is Carlos? They're trying to tweet out to you. It's like, Carlos, get in here because
Yeah.
I told you.
The tweet. I saw the tweet the next day. I went to bed about 9:30, 10 o'clock, or no, I usually go to bed at 12. But anyway, I'll just continue my story of what we're going to say of how to insult people without getting banned, without getting into trouble. So, to recap, so for Rin, my dear friend's benefits, it all started with a Sugar Tits tweet on what is the gay purge in Canada. It was a 1950s red menace. Basically, because of the communism, they rounded up a bunch of homosexual people, which was wrong, and they persecuted them. And Gold Digger posted basically this, which is a bundle of sticks. And what do you call a bundle of sticks? You call them a faggot. Right? I replied with this. That is so. Brokeback Mountain. And what is Brokeback Mountain? Right? I could have posted that video or that GIF of that Asian guy saying "gay," but no, this is more intelligent, because you use intelligence to use intelligence to get away with anything, any shit. So, Lords of Portland, they are basically the Portugal the Man group, a Canadian band, awesome band. I love the shit out of them. I absolutely love Portugal the Man. Their music is tops. And he wrote something because he saw a Reddit post that someone in Germany found a Nazi era coin in a vending machine. right? That's the context. And Lords of Portland Road, they are vending machines at the White House now. So I posted the bundle of sticks, calling him a what? A bundle of sticks. But this is why I absolutely now love these guys, that band, because he posted this, the drop the mic meme tweet gif. That means he got the joke. I've been analyzing, I've been thinking about it since I got to work. This was posted 6 hours ago, more or less, at 3 o'clock, no, 3 o'clock about GMT. And he posted this, and I responded. You responded. That is nice. That's it. I don't feel privileged or anything if I respond, but oh shit! I have to. The Twitter can be very
Okay.
Twitter can be very, very. Oh god. Anyway, ignore that. I twisted right. So that
and there goes my PG rating.
there goes the PG rating, right? So that basically me. Later on, I posted. Let's see where's the tweet. There you go. This tweet, I said, how to call people naughty names and not get in trouble, which I basically screen capped that, and I called Lords of Portland faggots. A bundle of sticks.
Yep. Without calling him a faggot.
Exactly. But I love the guy, that band. They got, or the person that saw that got the joke. It was a joke. He loved it. That response of the mic dropping is more than I expected. I was expecting him, a normal person will not get a bundle of sticks as an insult. It can be, but it normally isn't. What the fuck? If you, a normal person, you post this picture and say, what the fuck, a bundle of sticks? What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? But there's another way that I can insult. Let me just Google this. I've already turned up. Just see. This picture is nice. Okay, let me see the view image, so you guys can see the. What is this?
A fag. But it's only a fag in England.
You got it. You see.
Yeah, but it's only a fag in England. I mean, in America,
and Australia. Yeah,
really?
and Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now you know, yeah.
No, I know.
But it's a cigarette.
Anyway,
this to a response if they don't really know, because even in Australia and in England, yeah, it's a fag, but it's a fag. It's a cigarette. You don't take it to the other connotation.
You know, there was a time when Americans would get that fag was a cigarette. Like, it was actually on an American TV series called The Nanny. And The Nanny had a black and white episode where Mr. Sheffield talked about he's gonna go smoke a fag. But you know, and they also like made it like a dick joke, but a dick as in a detective. But now
crazy.
Yeah, but now you can't really say, you know, fag on TV anymore, because if you say fag, people are going to think gay person as opposed to a cigarette. And I think I think American TV has become too politically correct to the point where it's not all that entertaining anymore. Like you could tell, and it feels so deliberate, to be honest. But it's like there's this show called like Once Upon a Time, for example, and they've added a lot of diversity. And it's like, Francesca Ramsey's wish come true. Like it's mostly women. Like now it's just like a mostly women TV show where there are like three men left on the show. And you just see like, a Black person, a Hispanic person, and whatnot. And like now, like there's just very few white people there. And it's kind of a lot like by adding diversity, it just seems too deliberate because America is still a mostly white country. When you walk out the door, you're going to see mostly white people because, at least according to the Census Bureau, like I went to the government website, and it says that America is, at least in 2016, and I doubt it changed that much. America is 76% white. Not only is America 6% white, but it's kind of like Cinderella. Cinderella is not Hispanic. Cinderella has always been a white woman, but now they're just adding diversity, so they're turning white characters brown. However, you would never see the reverse. You're not going to see like a Black character be white, but it's okay to turn a white character brown. Like it's okay to
Cinderella was actually Germanic.
Yeah, she was.
She was German.
Which is white. Fair is fair.
Oh no, that white is just the color of the skin. She's German, Germanic, yeah. German.
Yeah.
I'm Portuguese, a Celtic area of Portugal, and I have white skin, but I am absolutely nothing like a German, or even a Frenchman, or even a Dutchman, or even a Dane, for example. I look absolutely nothing like them.
Wait.
God.
Wait. Hold on.
What was that?
Wait just a minute. When Americans say white, we're talking about the color of a person's skin. That's what
exactly.
mean.
But that's kind of the problem with the whole idea of calling people white. I mean, I'm sorry.
Or even black.
Which whites do you mean? Do you mean the Germanics? Do you mean the Slavic? Do you mean the Roman? Do you mean the Hispanics? Do you mean etc., etc., etc.?
I made a video on archaeology exactly not too long ago, which showed that even in Africa, you can't call them black.
Nope.
Even sub-Saharan Africans are not all black. You can't compare an Ethiopian to a Bantu. They are totally different people.
Yep.
And I won't even get into the San people, which for me, they are the where this is my feelings. I have no genetics have sort of proven it, and so on. The San people of the Kalahari, the Southern Africa, they have all of the attributes that if you look at them, that they could have given rise to every ethnic group on earth. They have eyes that are sort of, not completely, Asian. They have a skin color that is so intermediate to every other skin color. They have what are other aspects which I off the top of my head, I covered it in that video. Humans have gotten all their attributes from mixing with other humans. And I'm not just saying Homo sapiens sapiens. I'm also saying Homo sapiens neanderthalensis and Homo sapiens denisovans, and even a fourth Homo sapiens which we do not know of, only from genetic material. And when I see people talk about white, or the white people, the black people, the Asian people, Asia starts at the Bosphorus in Turkey. You have on the western side, you have Constantine. Okay, you have I'm still. You have Istanbul.
Yeah, Constantine.
But on the eastern side, that is Asia. It is a river. You continue up north, you have to go to the Black Sea, to the Urals, basically, where Asia again is divided. Everything east of the Urals is Asia. Now, if you look at the makeup of all the people there, you have from white to absolutely very dark-skinned people, which are the Southern Indians, which happen to be genetically very, very close to the old definition of Caucasians.
Yeah.
Which I don't use. I don't recognize Caucasians, Negroid, Mongoloid, or any other of those late 18th century, 19th century definitions. That is what real racism is, which is not. Races, there are no human races. Races are domesticated animals. Humans are not domesticated. That is my point of view. And I am rambling, and I will just wrap this up by saying, so when I see people, anyone talk about the white person, the white man, or the white person, the black person, the Asian, even the Native Americans, that's been a huge shitstorm from the left. Trump made a joke about Elizabeth Warren, who is a white woman who has absolutely no, possibly 1/1000th of a genetic 0.08% a genetic makeup of the Native Americans, like I have of the others. My 0.08% in my genetic Google, National Geographic sent me back my genetic makeup in the human genome. 0.08% said other. Am I going to take that other as my main identity? No. I've taken up my most percentage of identity. The Celts, followed by the Romans, then the Germanic race, that passed through Portugal, the Alans, the Goths, the Vandals. They were Germanic. And then 3.5% or 1.9%, depending on the scale, because there's a scale between 0 and 2 and 0 and 4. I don't care. I have a lot of Neanderthal DNA in me. I have not said that I'm a Neanderthal like Elizabeth Warren said she's a Native American. No.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. There's a reason why people call it Pocahontas. She lives in a tent.
Because she's a fake. Yeah, she's a fake. like you call Rachel Dolezal, she's fucking white. And Talcum X, he's whiter than snowflakes.
Yeah. Come on, but I mean, it's Dolezal and Talcum X. What's his face again? I can't remember his real name. His parents.
Sean King. Sean King.
Sean King. Yeah, thank you. I mean, Sean King. Everyone in his direct family is white except for him.
Exactly. Yeah.
The same
shit. The actress that is marrying Prince Harry of England, she is more, I mean, a galaxy-wide percentage more black than Sean King.
Yeah.
And she's not. Yeah. Sorry, Rin. Go on, sweetie. Go on. I will not interrupt.
When it comes to like Elizabeth Warren, calling like Native American as her main identity, identity. People like were mad at Donald Trump for making a racial slur and saying like, Pocahontas is a racial slur, but wouldn't it be like more offensive to pretend to be something that you're not? Like, it's like Elizabeth Warren just being another Rachel Dolezal, where it's kind of like Rachel Dolezal. I'm pretty sure that more Black people are angry at Dolezal, pretending to be Black than people who are calling her out on it. So why are people more angry at Donald Trump calling her Pocahontas instead of being angry at her pretending to be Native American? Because being like 1/16th or I don't know, 24th Native American doesn't make you Native American.
When she called herself Native American so she could land a job at, where was it, Harvard, I think.
Harvard, yes, exactly.
Because she needed to be, by calling herself Native American, they could hire her as a diversity hire.
Yeah,
I think she got a scholarship or something. Wasn't it a scholarship?
This is something that goes wrong with social justice. The biggest thing that goes wrong with social justice is that, it's kind of like, because there's so much white shaming and white guilt, it leaves people like, not Rachel Dolezal, but Elizabeth Warren, the ability to just use any Black or any Native American that they have in them to just claim oppression. And this is one of the things that actually happened to a police officer. There is a police officer who is white. Like, most of us would look at him and think he's a white guy. But he figured out, like, he did like a DNA test, and he learned that he was like 1/8 Black or whatever. And so he sued the whole entire police department for racism.
Yeah, but that's the whole bullshit about identity politics. If we look at our genes, there is no one who can claim 100% to be white. There is no one who can claim 100% to be Black.
Exactly.
We've been intermingling as long as history goes back.
Yeah. What we can say is that we are Homo sapiens.
Yeah.
That is it. Nothing else.
Yeah, it just enables people to be full of shit. And I'm pretty sure that the people in the police department are even more angry at him for, acting like he's entitled to money because he learned that he has some Black in him. They're probably like, what the F? You're not even actually Black. Yeah, you're suing the, whole entire department for racism. And I heard that the worst part is that he used to tell racist jokes all the time. I heard that he'll always tell racist jokes constantly. But the moment he learned that he's part Black, he wants to, make money off it. It just encourages people to lie. And not only that, but if you are white and you want to get parts of affirmative action, just claim to be part Black and you could get inside an affirmative action program. And that's exactly what Shaun King did. Shaun King actually got into college for affirmative action just by pretending to be Black. Not that hard.
Well, but the thing is, people will try and find reasons to claim victimhood anyway, because victimhood is, well, it's coin. It's wealth. Look at how much of a victim I am. 40 years ago, when someone said, "Oh, I'm so poor," people said, "Shut the fuck up and stand up." Now, people are like, "Oh, you're so poor. Oh, poor kid. How can we help you? Oh, you have such a hard life." It's beyond stupidity, but hey, that's the world we live in.
Yeah, I don't see us going. I don't think it's going to be successful, the alt-right, to have like a white ethnostate, because people respond better to victims than they respond to people who are aggressive. Like, even back in the olden days, you had shows like The Flintstones, where Fred Flintstone was an annoying loudmouth, and people just viewed it as annoying and whatnot. And people respond more to victims because in the end, like, the other person get something off it too. Like they get to be the hero, they get to be the protectors of the victim, and it's great for the ego. So, you know, both people get something out of it. The victim gets to be manipulative and exploit people, but the rescuer gets to be like, I get to rescue this person. I get to be the white knight. So both people get to feed off it.
Well, yeah, maybe, but I don't understand the value of victimhood, to be honest. I mean, maybe this is also because of who I am, and maybe it's because of my line of work. But I don't see bonus in being a victim. And where I want to help people, I can teach you how to not be a victim, but I will not protect you from being a victim.
Yeah, but like in America, if you are a victim, you get to manipulate people, have people at your beck and call, have people to do anything you want them to do. The moment you say that you're a victim, it's the moment where people would act like you're a willing slave, you know.
But this to me is unfortunate, to be honest, because this will destroy a society. I mean, the more we allow people to claim victimhood, so to speak, the more we are going to think that being oppressed is a positive thing.
Well, so far being oppressed is a positive thing.
Yeah, it is, which is a problem. Because it creates a situation where people are more and more oppressed. I mean, if we look in America, if you want to go for the university as an Asian guy, you're going to be 50 points negative in your SAT score because you're Asian. And there are too many Asian guys in universities, therefore they have a minus score on their SAT scores to see if they can get in.
You know what? I think that the test scores being like that is to encourage interracial dating, because you could always get your child to get with the black. You could always date a black man to, you know, get your child at extra oppression points. And
Yep.
so I think the agenda. I think the agenda is to encourage interracial dating.
Well, maybe, but that's unfortunately not how it will work. It'll probably encourage interracial rape, but that's about it. If you meet people, you don't meet them at universities, on average. Anyway, I was kind of thinking about doing an I Need Feminism Because. So if you guys are up for it.
Yes, yes, yes. For at least half an hour till 11:30. Absolutely, yes.
So I'm going to share pictures of I Need Feminism, and then we're going to bitch and moan about them.
Just before you do, I'm looking here. I made a tweet before because in Portugal, we are sort of immune about. No, we're not immune to any SJW and feminism and Marxist shit. But because we don't have money, we don't go through with whatever measures we approve. Basically, that. Now, apparently, you guys know that we had devastating fires in Portugal this summer. I mean, we're the best. We beat California by about 100 victims. We have 140, 150 deaths. California had 50 or so. So we beat them. Yay, Portugal, we are number one. Yeah. So apparently, our most leftist parties have vetoed the appointment of a competent person to run something because reasons, and no one likes it.
Yeah.
Absolutely no one here that I've seen is happy with that, because they put sort of incompetent people, but then a couple of weeks later they are kicked out because, oh shit, we did made a mistake, we shouldn't be so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so I've come to the conclusion, if you want to defeat SJWs and Marxist feminists, etc., fucking become very, very poor. Western civilization type standards of most shit, but have low wages and low, not enough. What's it called? God damn it, I can never remember the names. Welfare, have very, very low welfare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean like 500 euros a month.
Well, the lower the welfare state, the less likely you are to get parasites inside of your.
Exactly, that's what we have here. Look, Portugal offered to receive 10,000 Syrian refugees. Right? They got 160 something. All the Muslims left Portugal, and the only one that wants to stay here, a Yazidi, they want to kick him out. The Yazidi, the only one that wants to stay, they want to kick him out. My mind blew a fuse, but I'm not surprised.
Why did they want to kick him out?
God knows why, because he's a Yazidi, he's not a Muslim.
Yeah, well, they're Christians. Yazidis are Christians.
Well, they're not Christians. They're sort of another type of.
Well, it's a form of Christianity.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And no, we want Merkel will not pay Portugal for having Christians. She'll only pay for the Muslims. Basically, yeah, and that's true. Except the Christians, Muslims don't want to live here. They want to come here because we stick them in fucking minority. Well, we stick them in villages where the majority 10-1 or 20-1 are Portuguese Christians, and they have bacon and prosciutto and hams everywhere. I crack myself laughing. It's because it's true. We do that. We don't stick them together. We spread them out.
Which is perfectly reasonable. I find it pretty funny, though, because now they're talking about how Poland needs to take in Muslim immigrants. But Poland is the only European country that takes in refugees from the Ukraine. Ukraine has a civil war going on as well, but no one talks about that because Merkel decided that that's not a real problem.
Yeah.
Exactly, yes.
Yes, Merkel is something else.
Well, I'm glad that Hillary didn't make it, because if we would have had worldwide Merkel and Hillary Clinton, we've got Trudeau already, which is bad enough. Two of the major leaders in the world are cucks.
Well, according to Stick Hammer 666, he thinks that Angela Merkel is Machiavellian and that she really doesn't care about the Muslims, but that she's trying to do like a power play, and that she wants, like, I don't know, like a Fourth Reich, like something like Hitler, but like, well, actually she's closer to being Stalin. Actually, she's just power hungry, and what she's doing is just for power,
But I mean, it may be wishful thinking, I don't know, but I don't see it. I don't see her playing the Muslim card to increase her power. What happens is that several countries in Europe are breaking down. And I fear it might end up in a bloody conflict in the end, and I sincerely hope that doesn't happen. But well, I don't see how it will. I mean, I don't see how it will benefit anyone in Europe.
Well, I could look for it. Like, I could look for Sticks, Tucks, and Hammers ideas. Some Angela Merkel. I could search for it, and I could send it to you later if you want, and if you want, you can make a video response to it if you want.
Yeah,
but okay. I'm under the impression that Stitch thinks that Angela Merkel is doing everything she could to get like more power, and that Muslims are part of her strategy to get more power.
She could not form a government in after these elections. There's a I think they're going to have to do new elections very, very soon, and she's not popular. The CDI or whatever her party is, CDS I think it is, they are trailing in the actual real polls. Her quote unquote minority partner in the coalition are way, way bigger, and they have been dubbed racist, alt-right, Nazis, etc. But they are more center-right than a bit, not actually center-right, but a bit more to the right than center. AFD. Achten voor Deutschland, or whatever you call it, I can't remember. Action voor Deutschland. Action voor Deutschland. Yeah. God, I'm good at stuff.
Yeah,
and they are polling much, much better.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that. And
yeah, because if they do a second election, say in December, the ADF or her party will drop down to third or even fourth, and the AFD will come really, really strong.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it
happens. But Soros will not allow that to happen.
Yeah, but Soros is losing more and more of his grip. Hungary basically started a war. Poland has already more or less ignored everything.
Austria
is pretty much against it. Switzerland, even though it isn't part of the European Union.
Exactly, but Austria. Sorry, I'm sorry, Modwain. I was just going to say Austria are on the brink of forming a center right wing coalition.
Yeah.
And I oh God, I hope to see next year, 2018, Austria Brexit leaving.
I don't think that, to be honest.
That's possibly won't cause the world economic collapse that I hope will happen.
Well, I kind of
Australia will actually. I predict Australia will. This is my prediction. Next year, Australia has elections. The Labor Party will win. The Australian housing market will collapse. I mean, the bubble will burst. Bitcoin will burst completely, and because of the globalized economy, it'll trickle down to every other economy, even in America. It'll cause a not a depression, but a total economic meltdown. Not even the rich cunts will survive. Sorry for that. Your demonetization is being complete. I said cunts. That will survive, and it'll be the most beautiful thing ever. I have a garden. I will plant potatoes, kale. I will plant a garden. I will survive. I will kill my sheep. I have sheep. They will produce kids, and I will be okay. I will go back to farming as I will. As shit there. So, and that's what we need. The world needs that, or a giant 12-kilometer wide meteor slamming into the Arabian Peninsula. That would be another, and also a good thing.
Well, I'm curious how it will turn out to be.
So that is my fatalistic, because I'm a fatalist. Fatalistic prediction.
Just a little bit.
No, a little bit. I know things will happen. I am prepared for everything. That's what a fatalist does.
I'm curious how it will go, to be honest. I'm kind of interested in how Italy will turn out, to be honest.
Oh yes, but I haven't mentioned Italy yet, because I don't need to mention Italy.
No one does, but Italy has a strong economy as well, and Italy is pretty much dead set against Islam.
The north, not the south. I just read a story today that they are harboring 80 immigrants, quote unquote, in a town that has 7 natives. That will really, really go down well. Let's see. February, there will not be one native living in that city. They have accidentally died or somehow. God, I'm so. I apologize. I will not be. I'll stop being so much of a downer. Let's get onto. Please bring on. I'm a feminist because it's much more fun than what I've.
Okay, let's have some fun.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm so much of a.
You don't have to be sorry.
A downer. No. I know when I'm being so. What's that word for it? God damn, I can't remember the word, but it's being bad word. Person that just.
Okay, step 2. We're going back into fun mode.
Exactly. Thank you, Modwain.
Actually, I feel like I'll just drop out of this one.
Sorry?
I'll drop out of this one.
Okay.
So I apologize, Rin. I'm sorry. Probably it was my fault.
Don't worry about it. I like listening to you talk about Portugal, and I think you had great ideas. And unfortunately, that's never going to happen in America. I think we still have a strong welfare state. I don't know how long it's going to last, because if you have too many people, I mean, it's going to be bad for society. Not only that, but I mean, I like how Portugal has the great idea of keeping Muslims separated and keeping them off welfare. Because if you keep, Muslims separated, that is actually the advice that Niccolo Machiavelli has given.
We don't keep them off welfare. We give them the welfare we have, but it's too small compared to Germany. That is our problem. We give them 600 euros a month. Germany gives them 1,200 euros a month minimum. And I've heard stories that they give a father who has 4 wives and shitload of kids up to 30,000 euros a month. We can't compete about that. It could be fake news. It could be fake news. It probably is fake news. I will not endorse this idea, but Portugal only gives them 596 euros a month in welfare. That can't compete with 1,200 minimum of Germany or more. I think it's 2,400 in Germany that they give them. So yeah.
Well, you don't want to give them too much anyway.
But,
yeah, exactly. But we do spread them out. Yeah, we put them in because the houses are all over Portugal. We Portuguese are very fucking obnoxious. I would give my house to house migrants if they were paid me well enough. But it's a village, shitload. There's no mosques here. They're all Christians, Catholic Christians here, and everyone likes ham and bacon and prosciutto and pork products. so the Muslims would find the first bus out of here after they get here. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's enough of the downer and so let's get onto something more.
Let's go on to the other one. We were planning to doing this one, so I'm going to present.
Exactly.
And my first. Where are you? Am I presenting? I should be presenting.
No, well, let's see. Yep,
and now I'm presenting. Bloody hell. I'm not good at this whole Hangout thing. It's not the first time I'm doing it, but I'm still not good at it. Anyway, I need feminism because I'm an individual, not a representative for every single woman in the world. I should not have to be good at everything in order to prove that women are capable of anything. And then under that one, I need feminism because I don't care about the one feminist you met that one time who wasn't very nice. And I'm like, are you now contradicting yourself?
Not only that, feminism is a collective and a collectivization. And she's trying to individualize which is totally against feminism, which is a collectivization.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And in
it's
everything you
contradictory.
say, I'm an individual, I'm an individual, I'm an individual, and then I don't care about that feminist that wasn't nice. Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah,
how is that an argument? My problem is not some feminists aren't nice. My problem is feminism is stupid. And in all fairness, I'm not even sure. I mean, is this an emo guy or is this a girl?
that's a go.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
You can see it by the hands,
Eh,
especially in the lower one. You can see by the hands. The shit. If you've studied biology enough, you will know the hands of a feminine hand and a masculine hand. It's like and also you can't see the Adam's apple. You can, there's no Adam's apple.
you can't really
Okay.
see that in this angle anyway, or at least I don't think so.
No. That's a guy. Sorry, that's a girl. It's not a trap.
It's not a trap. Okay, let's go for another one. Come on, feminism. There you go. There we go. I need feminism because I get more credit for being a feminist than she does. And you know, I'm going to say, yes, you're right. I'm going to give you way more flack than I'm going to give her. Because she's a stupid woman.
Yeah.
But you're a stupid man against men.
I would not give him any credit because male feminists tend to be victims, not victims, or they tend to be the wolf in sheep's clothing syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
He is most definitely a predator, and I've seen so much evidence for that lately, which I did not want to see. It was about 4 conservatives to about 50. I've lost count. I lost count after 25 or something. Male feminists, yeah, are bad. Even the conservative one. No, you don't become a predator on women. You charm them. You say, mate, you are. If you want to court them, I'm a nerd at courting. I would be I'm socially inept. And how I courted my wife, I said, I like you, and that's basically, I like you. That's how I started the conversation. I didn't bloody drop my pants and show my testicles like the NBC reporter or host, whatever his name, Lauer or what the fuck his name was.
Yeah, Lauer.
Yeah, he dropped his stacks. Oh, come on, suck me. You should have sucked me. You don't do that.
Well,
at least the conservative ones, creeps, paid dinners and shit before, I think.
Yeah, indeed. They tried the old-fashioned way, and
the old-fashioned way
worked.
Exactly. Oh man! Yeah. So next one.
This one is there we go. Come on. I need a dictionary. Oh, wait a second. No, this is a fake one. Like, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a fake one because I got them between equality. That's fake. That's fake.
That's probably a fake one. Okay.
No, that is fake. I can't tell the difference between equality and entitlement. That is fake. That is.
This one I use in one of my videos actually. Come on. I need feminism because I still hold gender biases and I don't want to. Okay, mate, I'm sorry, but if these are your biases, how is feminism going to change your mind? You need to change your mind.
Exactly, and he should stop drinking soy products.
Yeah, he stop drinking soy products. Soy boy.
No, not soy boy. It doesn't. It's not the soy in itself.
But it helps.
A natural soybean has natural or a vegetable equivalent to estrogen.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And biologically speaking, males and females are different. Anyone who says this otherwise are basically flat Earth creationists to me.
Yeah,
I don't care what they are. That they deny science exactly like the flat Earth creationists. Now, males in every living animal on this planet produce mostly not estrogen. God damn, I forgot the name. Help me. Testosterone. Thank you. So in a higher proportion to estrogen, even though males produce estrogen as well.
Yeah.
Now, females, it's the opposite way around in every living animal. I said animal because I want to make a good distinction here. Humans are animals. We humans are animals. The only ideologies that put us above above all the other animals on earth are religious ideologies and intersectional Marxist postmodernist feminism.
Yeah, they try to create a new reality.
Exactly. So this guy, if he holds gender biases, he should stop drinking soy, eat a lot of steak,
red meat,
and he will know that those biases will disappear. I'm not a soy boy or whatever you want to call them. I don't hold any bias, gender biases, because I am confident in myself that both women and men are equal in their own capacities.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That is the difference. So that's, I think, the difference. It has been that if you want to go back to the true egalitarian, what they dream of societies, you must stop current civilization and go back to hunter-gathering. That was the only real egalitarian, quote-unquote, society that existed.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we might end up there. I mean, after World War IV.
No, we won't.
I still can't believe it that people still don't recognize that we are in World War III. People seem to think.
We are. Yeah, we are. It's a Cold War III. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's get to the next one.
Let's get to the next one. This guy needs feminism so much that he doesn't even want to show. Oh, wait a second. Maybe this is a girl. This girl needs feminism so much that she doesn't even want to show her face.
I need feminism because I live in a country where Viagra is covered by medical insurance. No, it isn't.
Well, no, it is. This is true.
But not for birth control thing. No.
No, Viagra is a drug to combat heart and
exactly
coronary, not
it has something to do with the heart. It's sort of it's a heart medicine as well.
And blood pressure and all that.
Exactly, yeah.
A side effect is that you get a hard on.
Exactly. So, birth control. The pill is in my country, in Portugal. It's covered under medical expenses.
Well, it depends. In the Netherlands,
the pill is. Yeah, I don't know the Netherlands is, but in Portugal it is.
I think it's in Portugal the same thing. It is because the pill can be used for more than just birth control.
Then exactly, it is regulated.
Birth control in the Netherlands, it's not covered just as birth control, but if you need it because of problems with your, you may have a difficult period, or you may have
exactly
stuff like that.
Or it's exactly it is. Yeah, that's why. So, if it is worried, condoms are very cheap.
Yeah,
in some cases they're free. So that's not an argument. Fuck it. No, you don't need feminism for that. You just need common sense. If you don't
Yep.
want to get pregnant, you use protection. It's not abortion or Viagra or the pill that makes you a sexual object. No, condoms exist. You
Yep.
put €2, which is fuck all expensive, into a small slot machine. You don't even have to go into a pharmacy.
And
Feel embarrassed.
it's the wrong kind of blood.
Exactly. You put €2 there, you put it in your pocket, and when you feel to have sex, you have it there. If it girl or boy, you say, look, use this to a girl, to a boy. A girl, I'm going to use this to the girl. If you're a boy, do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. No, go away with these non questions, non arguments. No. Next one.
Next one. I need feminism because today I was told I had no sense of humor for confronting a group of guys making jokes about domestic violence. Well, I'm sorry, but how is domestic violence a problem when we can clearly see that men are equally as much a victim of domestic violence as women? And how is feminism going to give you a sense of humor?
60-40 split, most countries I've seen.
60-40.
Okay, let me see.
On average, out of the 60% of women victims, roughly half of them are instigators. They start the domestic violence,
but
yeah, men hit harder.
Exactly. Humor has no taboo. Nothing or no joke is too soon for anything. Nothing. The Pope died. Oh shit. What's her name? Anne Frank died. Shit, the ovens were cold. I don't care. Jokes are jokes.
Yeah.
If you feel, yeah, there is no subject on earth that is not covered, that should not be a taboo for a joke. No. Again, that is your feelings are irrelevant as her feelings are. A joke is a joke, and if you can't take the joke, I will go back to what we were talking before.
Yeah,
about my interaction with Portugal the man. I insulted him with a picture of a bunch of sticks.
Yep, and this one won't get it though.
Exactly. No, she won't. If she sees that picture of a bunch of sticks and not me calling her that, she will not get it. She will like it, retweet, say, "Oh, nice," because she does not get that I called her a faggot.
Anyway, next one. This one, to me, when I saw this one, I'm like, yeah, I'll see if I can make it a little bit bigger. No, I can't. That's too bad.
You can't do that. Well, there is a way to just.
I don't want to zoom because it's too much of a bitchy move and whatnot.
I think you can see it. I need feminism because waifus deserve the same respect as real women.
I cannot believe this one is serious. This has
oh my god! My response to this is, please, someone call an ambulance. Have him committed.
Yeah, how brilliant is this though? It has to be a joke though. Come on.
It is but these days, like you saw that story about that. Shit, I even follow him, and he follows me. Shitpost guy who made that feminist, quote unquote, feminist magazine, and it was satire.
Oh, right, yeah. They stopped because
real life was more crazy than the satire that they were producing.
But The Onion had the same problem. Well, I think it was last year that they were like they produce an Onion piece, and like a week or a month later, something very similar was on Jezebel or on. Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, it's
satire.
Yeah.
Satire is not competing with real life anymore, and it's because of feminism.
Yeah,
this is feminism. I don't think this is a Poe. This is real fucking life.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. Anyway,
Next one.
I need feminism because my school sex ed taught us about the penis but never mentioned the clitoris. I'm not sure. I'm not a sex ed teacher. But doesn't that mean that your sex ed teacher was crap?
Exactly.
So how is feminism going to change that? I mean, even now, when feminism is getting their claws more and more in schools, they're still not talking about the clitoris. They're talking about how young children should be able to have sexual relationship with old people.
Yes, yes,
I mean,
yes,
they're
yes.
pushing for pedophilia when it comes to those safe
Yeah,
schools.
God, that makes me livid when I see stories like that. Oh God, it makes me angry. I don't get angry very often or very easily, but that I'm on the angry level that Suit Yourself is in
Yeah,
most of his.
I totally agree with that, to be honest.
Oh, incompetent teachers, but so what? They teach how to put a condom on a penis. Okay. They don't need to teach you at a young age that your clitoris does this or that. They can teach you that to not get pregnant, you need to put a condom on a penis. You don't put a condom on a clitoris.
Won't do much, but could be fun.
That's what I think sex education is. Yes, call me an old fuddy duddy. I don't care. That is what real sexual education is. How to prevent diseases, how to prevent pregnancy, and if you want to have fun, you discover it yourself.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. Sorry for sounding angry, but
no, I
sometimes,
totally agree.
Sometimes I get really, really riled up of some things that. Oh
but
man!
The thing is, they keep creating new stories where they feel other people are should be responsible. No, be responsible yourself.
Exactly. Next one.
Okay, I need feminism because single mothers are still demonized, especially if they're poor or non-white, while single fathers are seen as heroes. The difference in this is single fathers are usually single fathers because the mother died.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna call bullshit on that one. Yeah, yeah. You just said that. Yeah.
Are usually single mothers because they don't want to be with the dad.
And no, they are not. They are so put up on a pedestal these days. You hear a story of the brave woman who has X amount of kids, raised them herself, yet she made a basket course, small industry or whatever the shit happens.
Yeah.
It's even here in Portugal we have that. So this woman who made, after she got divorced, she her over from her own recipes made beauty care products, which she is now selling. And I was thinking, okay, she must have got a really good divorce settlement to which she got enough money to produce her the factory, the factory. I mean, even a small bedroom type size factory to buy the material, the equipment to produce her healthcare, beauty care products. That's what I mean, a factory, not a big shit thing factory. That happened. Yeah. So fucking what? The guy is probably destitute in a homeless now, but she's living the life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird,
you
though.
know.
Okay, I'm going to take this guy, Cappy McCaps. Who needs feminism because people still think jokes about raping someone are funny? Isn't the whole idea that jokes are funny? I mean, if you're going to define a joke, it's because it's funny, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
If it's not funny, it's not a joke, but you yourself think it's joke, and therefore it must be funny, but you don't like the subject, yet you still think it's funny, otherwise you wouldn't call it a joke. Or am I overthinking it now?
I'm trying to think of a joke, but I'm crap at jokes. But let's see. What did the Catholic priest say to the altar boy?
I don't even got to answer that one.
Do you need more lube?
Yes.
That is a rape joke, but
Yep.
I'm sure he will laugh at it. Now, if I change that to what did Harvey Weinstein say to actress X? Do you need more lube? I just changed two people. The joke's the same, but he will go, "Oh God, no!" See what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like I said before, there is no subject that is off limits to a joke. No subject at all.
No, that's unfortunately.
That is my position.
Well, unfortunately,
That is my position.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you. What's the best?
Next one.
Ears of nuts.
He wouldn't understand the joke if if I responded to him with the pile of sticks, the bundle of sticks which I had. He would not get it. He would like it.
It will go straight over his head. Okay, I'm going to leave this up for a second. I really need a fast bio break. I'll be right back. You can read it, can't you?
Yes, I can, and I'll comment on it, and I won't destroy your channel. Okay, people. I need feminism because it engages in a conversation about political, economical, and social inequalities of marginalized groups. Okay, so let me think. A Celtic lumberjack living in Botswana needs feminism. A male Celtic lumberjack living in Botswana will get help from feminism because Celtic male, you know what Celtic is? They are white. Lumberjack, they would be a cis white toxic masculinity male because you need power to cut down big trees. Living in Botswana, which is a southern African country, 97% Bantu inhabitants. 87% because they also have quite a big majority, quite a big ethnic group of the San people, which are awesome people. They are one of the ethnic minorities in Botswana. I'm making this absolutely ridiculous stack to show that no, you can be a marginalized group anywhere, and feminism is not about that. Feminism is basically today a Marxist postmodernist ideology of destroying, dividing. It is racial hatred. And I'm not just saying about the Europeans because there is no whiteness anywhere, because Europeans are so different from each other as Africans are from each other.
Yep, there is that.
Exactly. So this is a pure, the stack is there, political, economic. No, economic, you work for economy. You have to work for your benefit. You grow by working. You don't get free stuff. That is pure Marxism. Social inequalities, classism. They are producing a new classism. Feminism is.
Yeah, they are. They are now the oppressed class. Therefore, everyone needs to provide for them. It's kind of funny because if we look in the Western world at the moment, the groups of people that feel the most discriminated against or set upon, or they are the most oppressed, are the people that for the last 40 or 50 years have been given the most help, the most support, the most positive programs the most affirmative action
Yes.
out of all the people, and they are the ones claiming, "Yeah, but I'm being oppressed." Oh, fuck you.
Exactly. Like I saw today, to answer this, I saw a meme that showed Hermione Granger. What's her name from Harry Potter? I can't remember her name.
I know
You know who I mean?
the
Yeah,
blonde, small one.
they're the blonde one. That said, I need feminism because millionaire white girls, women, need to feel oppressed.
Well, there is that.
I'm slightly paraphrasing that. Yeah.
Emma Watson, thank you, Ludacris.
Thank you. Yes, that's the one.
Emma
Thank you.
And I never understood her whole blah blah blah, feminism good, man bad, and at the same time he for she.
It's a way to make money.
Yeah, there is that. Anyway,
No, it is. It is. You and I may not. Well, I do see it because the Portuguese are like that. We are the biggest fucking scam artists in the world. Honestly, we are. We scam the European Union, left, right, and center, and they tolerate us. The moment they don't really need us, they'll kick us out. Honestly, we are uninvadable. We are obnoxious. Yeah, we are obnoxious, and that's a good thing. Even the Muslims don't want to live here. But anyway, that's a scam. They are all scams. Anita Sarkeesian, Brianna Wu, Emma Watson, Zoe Quinn. They are all a scam.
Yeah, they are.
Steve Shives.
That's the thing about feminism, though. So
It's a scam.
This one might be very interesting. Let's see what. I need feminism because society binaries are biased. And I'm like, considering the clothes you're wearing and you're not showing us your hair, I don't understand why you need feminism. I mean, I don't even understand if your father knows that you're taking this picture right now. And if you
or even her son, her son could beat her for that.
Yeah. And I don't understand. Society's binaries are biased. Which binaries? How is the only binary I can see in society is male female?
Yeah.
So
it's another creationist bullshit data point. Binaries. We are non-binary. No, you are a binary. We are a binary. The whole of Earth. Living organisms are binary. Even plants are binary, for fuck's sake. So yeah, from a biological point of view, which I don't know, she's a Muslim.
Yeah.
Well, complain because she needs feminism because of Islam. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to get her killed.
Of course it is. She's going to get acid thrown on her face.
Yeah.
And then who's she going to complain against? The white man that supposedly in America or in the half a world away from where she probably lives is theoretically, not theoretically, fantasizingly, because it is a fantasy, oppressing her, or is it her own ideology which she follows, Islam?
Yeah.
Get rid of that headscarf and
remember
him? You brought Alex Sakharov. What's his name?
Yeah. Russian Deadpool.
Russian Deadpool. Oh God, you're gonna get Chrissy Winters all fired up.
But seriously, I need feminism because men should not believe it is justified for us to be mindless animals. Aren't you the one that killed your girlfriend?
Yes. No need for. I don't need to explain it. That's it. Yes.
So I mean, there is no joke I can make. There is no. I can't say anything.
There is a joke, but I'm too kind to say it. Even I know that I will make a joke. I do make a joke, but I don't have to make a joke.
I mean, with friends like that, women don't need enemies.
For example, or shit, one bullet was enough.
Yeah.
He was a bad shot. Another joke. Yes, if Chrissy Winters or any of those fucking cucks listen to this, yes, I can make jokes. I hate him, not his victim. He is the one I'm making jokes to,
Yeah.
not his victim,
But-
not the innocent girl he shot.
But people like this, I mean, seriously.
Exactly. You see, I got a little bit of angry, and I apologize for my,
Oh, you don't have to apologize.
because there are things that.
Okay, that's
Let's get on to it. Yeah.
Okay, what's this one? I'm Celtic, I'm French, I was born in Brittany. I always wear a kilt because it's part of my culture. I need feminism because wearing a kilt doesn't make me any less of a man, just like wearing pants makes a woman. Oh, wait a second. Are you now
Okay.
wearing pants with a kilt? A kilt and a dress are not the same.
Okay. I'll start with biology. No, he's not a Celtic. He could be French, absolutely, absolutely. He was born in Brittany. Yes, he's Brittany, but he's not a Celt at all. Unless, only if his mother was Celtic or his father was Celtic, then yes, I would accept that. The Brittany peoples of France technically did not wear kilts. Neither did the Irish. Neither did the Portuguese. Galicians, which I am part of, and neither did the Welsh. The only people that wear kilts are the Scots, and that was introduced in the 17th century by the British. Well, no, that was the tartan. I apologize. The Celts were basically Scottish anyway, so that's full of bullshit.
Yeah, but even funnier. I need feminism because, and then there's a spelling error, so that happens. I want to culturally appropriate. Basically, that's it. I need feminism because I want to culturally appropriate a kilt.
But the kilt is a male dress. It's not female.
It's not, but you have to be Scottish for it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Culturally, because even in his own story, he's not Scottish.
No, he's not. And only the Scots wore kilts. No other Celtic peoples, and there are many of them, wore kilts. So there we go.
Yeah.
It doesn't need feminism. He just needs a bloody. That tartan's not even right.
No, it's not a good tartan. It's not a real tartan. It's just.
No, it is. It is. It is. It is. But he needs to wear a sporran in front of the kilt to be an actual Celt. So a Celtic Scot. So he's got it, and also the boots, and you also have the waistcoat and the matching waistcoat. It's a whole uniform.
It's a uniform, but
yeah,
I don't think. I mean, it could be but I don't think this is an existing tartan.
No, there is. It is. Yeah, there are the tartans that are basically the families.
Yeah, I know, but is there one that's only black and white? Because this is only black and white.
I'm sure there is. I don't know, but I'm sure there is.
I thought there were usually more colors in it, but okay, I'm going.
But that's not the point. The point is he is, like you said, culturally appropriating.
Culturally appropriating. Take off your as well, by the way.
And he did it wrong because no sporran, no coat, jacket, no what's the waistcoat, no boots, no socks, nothing. That is totally wrong. And they did not wear a fucking beanie.
I need feminism because my government does not pass the Bechdel test. How would a government pass the Bechdel test?
Exactly.
I mean, it's two women talking to each other about something else than a man.
Exactly.
That's the Bechdel test.
Yeah, it is. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So what?
If the government is talking with each other about, let's say, public schooling, they already passed the Bechdel test.
Not even Sweden's government passes the Bechdel test. And they've been claiming that they are the most feminist ever government in Earth's entire history and beyond.
Yeah, we can see that.
So, yeah, so she can go and stick that sign into some Swedish pizza parlor.
Probably.
I'm a kind because I feel for the poor Swedes.
I need feminism because it's not shameful to be a woman. But who's saying it's shameful to be a woman?
They are. So she doesn't need
feminism,
exactly. Feminism is the one that says it's shameful to be a woman. So she's just basically going back to the Sweden thing. That's Stockholm syndrome.
It is
An example of Stockholm. Feminism says no, you cannot be a woman. You have to compete with trans men in weightlifting, which will lift 3 times more than you do. You will lose. So you have to be not shameful, but you are. God damn it.
This one I think is funny. I don't need feminism because I'm pretty. It's a fake. Someone else posted the letters on it. That's not.
Yeah, that is fake. Yeah, that is fake.
But I did find it funny.
Yeah, because that's feminism. They're all ugly. Yeah, that is. that is beautiful. That is there.
Okay, so this one. I need feminism because J.K. Rowling, amazingly successful author of Harry Potter series, was advised to use her initials instead of her full name so that her books might sell to a wider market, namely to boys who presumably would not have read something written by a female. The whole thing, out of this whole story, the one thing that I find most interesting is the word presumably.
Of course, presumably. Yeah. Presumably, Mary Shelley would not sell any books if she was not called Mary Shelley. She made Frankenstein. Mary Shelley, she wrote Frankenstein.
Indeed, which is a very famous book.
J.M. Barrie could have been Jane Monroe Barrie, but it was not. It was John Monroe Barrie who wrote Peter Pan. J.M. Barrie.
Yeah.
Scottish authors have a tendency to use their two first names as initials.
Which is, I mean, but the whole presumably bit, I can't. I mean, who is presuming this?
The one that wrote that sign, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm had my last shot, so I won't drink anymore.
I'm sorry.
Oh no! Don't apologize. Neither will I. I know when I had enough alcohol because I'm cutting down.
Okay. Oh, this one I find funny too. I need feminism because society teaches us don't get raped rather than don't rape. Isn't this the same society that teaches you don't get hit by a car instead of don't hit people with your car?
Also, don't stick your head in a lit oven. Don't run out into traffic. Don't fall off a tall building. Yeah, okay, sure. We should teach buildings not to kill people when they climb up and jump. Yeah.
Don't run in a minefield.
Exactly. Another one. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Sort of thing.
I seriously, but there are people who actually think this is good advice. No, we should teach our boys not to rape. Yeah, okay. Well,
what about teach our girls not to run naked into a mosque? You know, I'm being politically incorrect, but I don't care. Exactly, yeah. For example, or not even a mosque. Let's say into the Vatican. Don't teach 12-year-old boys to run into the Vatican naked. There, I balanced the Islamo hatred because it's not Islamophobia, it's Islamo hatred with Cristiano hatred. Okay, guys?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, next one.
I need feminism because I don't want to apologize for my strong opinions. I'm sorry, but if you're wrong, you're wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, opinions are not facts. Firstly, I don't care about your opinions. If you make a statement, you have to provide facts to back up your statement. Oh, it's my opinion that the Earth is flat. And no,
the funny thing, I mean, feminism won't do anything for you.
It won't exactly, well, but it will back you up if you say, "Oh, my opinion is the Earth is flat." because I'm a girl. Yeah.
And then, of course, listen and believe. Hi there, Square Pack, by the way. I didn't see you come in. Are you just... Fair enough. Next one.
Hey, man. Hey, Psycho. Just saying hello to the people that come in.
I need feminism because... Wait, no, I don't. Isn't that...
That's what's his name? Shit.
I didn't know we had one of these now.
That's Zersay. I follow him. He's awesome.
That's brilliant. I didn't know we had one out.
That is Zersay.
Okay.
I follow his...
Boss FZ, yeah. Thank you. I think it's Boss FS.
It is.
Yeah, him, yeah, BazFX. I think it's Zersay or BazFX or whatever. That's the guy, yes.
Yeah, he's brilliant, by the way. He really is.
He's brilliant. I love him. I follow him. I like his stuff, yes.
Okay, yeah, this one I have to do. This one is funny. I need feminism because 1.3 women are raped every minute in the US. First off, how can you get 0.3 women? And if this is actually true, if 1.3 women gets raped every minute, or let's say...
If you're good at maths, do the maths, please. America has 330 million people. Now, divide that equally by half. That's 115 million women, more or less?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so 100 million women are raped every minute in the United States.
No, they're not saying 100. I mean 1.3. So that's.
I rounded it out because shit, I'm crap at fractions.
Let's say it's 20.
1.3 over 130. Let's try one in every. What 10, 100? What the fuck is that?
Well, I mean, this means that every day about
more than one woman and a third of a woman is raped every day in every minute in the United States.
Yeah, each minute.
Yeah, exactly. It's 1.3 women.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's like 4 women every 3 minutes.
Exactly. So yeah. So there's such a rape epidemic that every woman in the United States plus a third, the 0.3, are getting raped every minute.
It's I'm going to do the calculus on this one because my calculus.
No, don't do that. This is so ridiculous that we have to mock this. No. 1.3 women every minute. So 1 and that 0.3 of a woman could be what, a trans woman? Okay, I'm okay with trans women and trans people if they transition to a woman or to a man. That's cool. So there's one woman and God, how the fuck do they get their brains around to putting these figures?
Yeah, I don't understand them. I mean, this would mean that roughly 680,000 women would get raped every year in America.
I think she means 1 in 3. my brain just snapped into it's 1 in 3.
If it's 1 in 3 women are raped each minute.
Exactly. So if you look at the gibberish that they write, and then you look at the facts, quote unquote, they're not facts, they're bullshit that's been coming along. Well, it started at 1.1 in 5, 1 in 4, now it's 1 in 3. I've made a tweet where next year it's 3 in 1 women are getting raped every minute or every day or whatever.
I mean,
so yeah. I'm waiting for like I said, I'm waiting for the day when they say 3 in 1 women, every 3 women in 1. So they've raped the women 3 times in 1. Or what the fuck, the stupidity that can come along are getting raped. No, the statistics are out there. The FBI has the figures. It's a small percentage.
But the thing is, the percentage. I've seen numbers of 5 per 100,000 to up to 20 per 100,000. But even if 20 women per 100,000 in America get raped,
It's not in 1 in 3.
it's roughly 70,000 per year. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That's still way too
That's
many. I'd rather
way
see
too much.
go.
Yes. We agree on that. Yes.
That's not even close. I mean, that's only a tenth of what they are claiming.
Oh, I know. She's talking about the Weinstein
And thanks, Sicko.
victims. Yeah, or Weinstein or whatever victims. Harvey Weinstein, 1 in 3 or 1.3.
Yeah.
The 0.3 is the ones that got away. See, I made a joke about rape. See, it was funny.
Yeah. Well, I like Sicko's one as well. I've seen the meme, by the way. 9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape.
Exactly.
Just the one. Yes, that's nasty. That's nasty, Sicko. Nasty.
It is, but it's still a joke. It is still a joke. It is inoffensive. If you find that insulting or whatever, go away. Humanity doesn't.
I need feminism just because I hate men, white people, heterosexuals, Christian, and cis people doesn't mean I am a feminazi. I found this one pretty funny because this is a good meme. It kind of does mean you're a feminazi, by the way, but never mind that.
It does. Why not Christians these days just go after children, basically. Catholics like young boys. We have to say it. It's fact. So why Christians? Why not Buddhists? Why not Muslims, for example? Like in etc. But Muslims are scary, and they're supposedly in the bottom part of the progressive stack, so they get a free pass. No, Muslims are cis people. Muslims are white people, and they are heterosexuals. I mean, they are actually heterosexuals.
Well, yeah, if you're not, you're going to get killed.
You take up hand gliding without the hand glider.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, let's practice your parachute jump, mate. Oh, don't worry about your parachute. I'll have it dry tomorrow.
Exactly. Yeah. See, we made a joke.
Again. Oh, nasty us.
12:10, 12:20. My time. 20 more minutes. 30 more minutes. I'll give you 30 more.
27 more minutes, and we're going to call it quits.
Exactly. Yeah. You're the timer. You because I have to go to bed, man. But I can. I'm having too much fun.
Yes. Good. I need feminism because female NCAA athletes receive only 45% of college athletic scholarship dollars. But this is the thing about a system based on meritocracy. I mean, those female NCAA athletes receive only 45% of college athletic scholarship dollars. But how much money does the college earn from them compared to male athletic scholarship receivers?
I have an answer for that. It's been on Twitter for it's not trending, but I've seen Twitter trying to push that. What's his name? Goodfellas. Goodfella has also pushed that. Okay, we eliminate male, female sports. We lump them all together.
Yeah.
We pay them the same, but the prizes they get for winning is where they make the most money. And we've taken away sexism from sport. Now, how many women will win the 100 meters dash?
None.
Any sport, weightlifting, marathon.
Yep.
They could win, say, I don't even know. Yeah, we have to put more men in synchronized dancing.
That one they might win. Synchronized dancing, women might win.
I don't know. I've seen so many soy latte boys dance a lot, really good. So yeah, we'll just eliminate sport and make it a sport. You want to compete, you compete.
Male and female compete.
Yeah. They can even lower the standards to whatever they want to qualify. But then, if they finish not even last, mate, they could, you can always blame feminism for that.
Well, yeah, well, we see this happening in MMA fighting.
Yeah, for example, I'd love to see mixed martial arts women and men competing at the same level. Oh yeah. Am I being a bigot for advocating for domestic violence? Am I?
I forgot his name. I can look it up, but I'm lazy now. He went to become a woman, but he was, as a male, he was not even a mediocre MMA fighter.
Oh yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Female MMA fighting, and he's still not the best. Don't get me wrong, but he basically crushed most women against him.
Exactly. Yes.
I mean,
the same with the New Zealand weightlifting team.
Yeah. What the fuck? I mean, hey, yeah. Well, she is now holder of the new heavyweight lifting thingy in New Zealand. Yeah, but that's because she a few years ago was still he. So his muscles have been like that of a man. So
I doubt that he has a vagina. I still think he has a little twingly thing between his legs.
Yeah, that's possible. That is very possible.
He has a rooster between his legs.
Okay.
Hello, Friday, mate. You just joined. How are you?
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a mind.
Not too bad. How are you guys?
Well, we're doing all right.
We're having fun, and I'm not drunk, but I'm just having too much fun.
We're not going to be much longer though. It's only like 23 minutes.
Well, no, I figured that I'm actually surprised you guys were still going because I got the link a while ago.
Oh yeah, usually about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Try to stop it at 2 hours.
I decided because I get up anyway at about 7.
Sorry.
What time?
I just read what's on the screen there. What the hell? Do you don't want to live in a world where a guy sees nothing wrong with saying, "I never date a slut"?
Yeah. So this is the thing. First, it's a problem that you slut shame. Then it's a problem that you don't want to have sex with a slut.
You know what?
And
here's the thing. I have nothing against sluts, but I'm not going to sleep with them. I kind of like to keep the penis attached to my body.
Yeah, that's the thing, though.
Let's me as the most politically incorrect person on earth. I'm not, but I just want to play around. I'd bang a slut using 2 condoms on top. Yeah, so no worries. Right, 2 or 3. Just make it safe. Now, feminists slut shame, but they also Sharia shame. They want women to be not sexually be sexual objects, means covering up with a sheet, but then they have to have the same time. It's double think. The same time they can fuck whoever they want. So look, there's a solution. They cover the women up in the burqa or the hijab, except with 2 holes, one at the front, one at the back, so I can fuck them as much as they want.
Yeah.
Is that a good solution?
Well, it's a solution.
It's a solution. It's the SJW double think solution.
By the way, guys, it is absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about so far, but I do want to try and share this. So let's do this.
Go on. Yes, go on.
Where is my... there it is. Look at that. How lovely is that?
Oh, how cute.
Come on.
Oh.
I have to put it down because if I hold it... see, now this image is so much clearer.
Yes.
I love
Rabbits are nice pets.
Yeah, they make great pets. They really do.
Yeah. I don't eat rabbits, but they are eaten around my area.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with a little bit of rabbit stew?
Actually, there's
Oh,
nothing
man.
wrong with it, but it's not...
No, honestly, I don't eat it, but I have eaten it.
Oh, yeah, I have eaten it too. I won't eat my pets, obviously, because I love them.
No, obviously that. But I don't eat rabbits because rabbits, to me, myself and I know they are rodents, and I don't like eating rodents. That's just me. It's a sort of a phobia.
It's not
not a hatred.
No, but it's not that
phobia.
To be honest, you need to.
No, it's not. It is. When I ate it, my father tricked me into it. I'll say this quickly. I came from work. My father had made me a pork loin chop, and he made a stew of rabbit with potatoes. And I did not. I saw the pork chop. The pork. You know what a chop is, because what Australian said. Pork.
Pork chop.
Piece of pork with pork chop, and it was too dry. I wanted sauce. I wanted gravy, and I thought he had made chicken. So I put potatoes, boiled potatoes, and the stew that he made, thinking it was chicken. He as soon as he looked at me, I did not. I was too hungry to notice his expression. I ate, and after I finished eating, he said, "How did you like the food?" And I said, "Oh, fucking awesome. My dad cooked really awesome." And he said, he knew that I did not eat rabbit. He said, "Well, that was rabbit." I only said to him, "Bloody delicious, but I'm never going to eat it again." That was what I said to him.
Wait, no, you can make it really good. I mean, I have eaten it, and I probably will eat it again. Just not my pets. They're not going to happen.
No. When I decided to eat it, I will prepare it myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'll tell you another story of another dish that I ate after, just before we finish. Okay. Next one.
I need feminism because you don't have to be raging to be enraged. I don't get this one.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's supposed to be a play on words.
That she does not even know what she says. Raging. An enraged person is a crazy person. If you are enacting a rage, you are a crazy person. A bit of a contradiction.
I don't get it. I think it's
stupid.
I like the fact that she's standing there smug. I mean, she really has a smug face, like, haha, I've got something on you. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but it don't make sense.
I usually normally in a zoo you point and point at the animal. That's really weird. That's what my reaction would be to her. What the fuck?
But do you think you know what they mean, Father?
They're trying to make a play on words. But all you have to do is go into Google and type in "the left can't," and you'll see why that fails.
Okay. Well, that's for another time.
I'm sure the top quote is "they can't joke."
They can't mean.
And indeed.
Oh, good. Oh, damn. Charles Manson. They got Charles Manson to be a feminist, okay?
No, he's not Charles Manson. He looks like him, but he's not.
Exactly. I know.
I need feminism because my father made me read Germaine Greer when I was 13, even since I have women friends, not just girlfriends, real friends who should try something. It's great. But
okay, so his father subjected him to child abuse.
Yeah, child abuse, indeed.
and that's what it turned out. Exactly. So people don't abuse your children. They will turn out to be him.
But I don't get it. I mean, why does he need feminism?
It doesn't. Neither does he. Probably. I don't know. I don't get. He read. His father made him read. Jimmy. What's her name? And why didn't his father made him read Tolstoy?
Yeah.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
My
Shakespeare.
My boy will read Tolkien, and he will read Terry Pratchett. For those of you who know Terry Pratchett,
Enid Blyton. I read Enid Blyton when I was 13 years old. I want to get her books, but I can't get them, at least the audio books, because they are copyrighted not here. God damn it. I'll get them, but I'll fight for the right.
I found this one pretty interesting as well. I need feminism because my wife wants to be a housewife, but I want her ass to get a job. Equality, bitches.
Yes, that is. Oh, yes, that is equality. He wants to be the moocher.
He wants to be the moocher, yeah.
No, they're not moochers. Well, housewives are not moochers.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. We know. It's a joke, SJWs and the feminists. He wants to be. That is real equality. The woman goes out to work and he stays at home. Yes.
But then he probably will get divorced, and because women.
Absolutely. Yeah. She finds a super rich stud, even richer than him, and divorces him. He becomes homeless and all that shit. Yeah. Yep. That's right. Father, what is your take on that? I get Jesus.
Father, you want to say something?
No, I was fiddling with something on my desk.
I'm not going to make a joke about that. I like you too much. Okay, next one.
Hey, what? Son, by the way, guys, Son is my wife. She went to bed a moment ago, so she's probably upstairs on her telephone. Hi, baby.
Hello, son.
I love you as a good friend. I'm not going to compete with my dear friend earlier on.
Anyway, no. Going to continue. Anyway. I need feminism because I'm sick of feeling like I need to spend at least an hour each day doing my hair and makeup just to feel acceptable and attractive by society's standards. And here is the thing that I find really interesting. Do you know who makes those standards?
Women.
Women!
I just actually had this discussion. Like, my girlfriend says that she's a feminist, right?
Huh?
Whatever. I can say I'm a dinosaur. We all can say whatever.
Yeah.
Well, but even she can agree, like, you know what? This has nothing to do with men. Men cannot change that. Men, if all women decided, oh, we're going to wear sweatpants and hoodies.
Yeah.
We don't really have a say. We're probably still going to have sex with them.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I will make you a scenario that you will not have sex with a woman that's a feminist. Describing this exact picture. Okay. She spends an hour each day, or is supposed to spend an hour each day doing your hair, makeup, and other toiletries. Right. So they should stop doing their toiletries, washing, combing their hair, etc. And we will see how long they will last, where people will just circle them around due to the putrid smell they emanate.
2 days.
I mean, basic hygiene is what she's basically describing. If she does not want to do basic hygiene, then see how well she is attracted to. Even animals will run away from her. Dogs, cats, and birds, and bees, and whatever. So yeah, no basic hygiene. It also does not just make you unattractive or attractive. Biologically, it makes you healthy. You don't get diseases. You don't attract putrid, festering, rancid diseases of your skin and etc. If she wants that, oh god, no worries. I'm fine with. She wants leprosy. Oh, go for it. Yeah. For example,
Easier to stay our distance.
and gangrene. Yeah.
Who needs
the
feminism? Because having a vagina should never determine who I am, where I go, or how I get there.
That's called Islam.
Feminism isn't a driver's license, is it?
No, but in Islam it is. You can't, especially in Saudi Arabia, they're now allowing women to drive. But I'm sure she would be fun there. She'd really enjoy there. So she should go there to Saudi Arabia, and as she's, feminism. God damn it, my wife is not a feminist, and she can go anywhere.
Yeah, indeed.
Am I doing it wrong?
Or is your wife doing it wrong? I don't know.
I don't know.
She's doing it absolutely right. I'm proud of my wife.
About that, I found out that my driver's license was expired last weekend. My girlfriend's been the one driving me around. Last I checked, she's still the one with the vagina.
See, exactly.
And a nicer car.
You have to check regularly.
She has a nicer car too.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So
nearly all the vehicles in my household, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles are all under my name, except my dad's car. But everyone can drive any of the cars in the household. So yeah, it's an egalitarian. So it doesn't need feminism. It needs egalitarianism. Oh shit! I just did a spoiler.
why does that alpha male need feminism?
Well, he's not an alpha.
Because he's not an alpha male.
He's not an alpha.
He's a beta squid.
I mean, I'm sorry. Being a man does not mean belittling women. No, you're correct. It doesn't. It never did. And if you think that that's what's happening, then you're not paying attention. I mean, yeah, sometimes men belittle women. Yeah, sometimes women belittle men.
He said shouldn't.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
So you're done.
Exactly. You should stop drinking soy lattes.
Soy latte, soy boy. Okay.
Or tofu burgers.
I don't know.
Find a really juicy one, man.
Yeah, it's difficult. I'm looking. It's just.
They're all very.
I need feminism because mistress does not equal master.
Bullshit. It does.
It does. It's the female version of the same title.
Exactly.
No,
Bullshit.
Bullshit. It's not. Modwain,
Yes.
if you had a mistress, I'm sure your real master would be beating the fuck out of you.
No, but nurses used to be called mistresses.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that we changed the value of a word doesn't mean the word itself is a negative meaning. I mean, you can have a mistress, which is a female version of a master.
Do you know what you used to call young boys? I mean, 10, 12-year-olds? Master. Master Harry Potter, for example, when he was sound. It was, in the English language, a child you would call master. Yeah, but of course of the privileged class, but still, he was a child.
The thing is, the thing is,
where you call the father sir, etc. The titles at school, master. You didn't call them a kid. You called Master Jenkins. Could you answer this question? A bloody student.
but at the same time, if you look at schoolings, if you were at a school and the head of the school was a man, you would be
call him
the headmaster.
Headmaster. And if he was a woman, you'd be the headmistress.
It would be the headmistress.
Exactly. And you'd call, even in my time when I'm old and when I was in Australia, the teacher, you'd call her mistress.
Yeah. So it does mean the same thing.
Feminism they are just like Islam, they are a sexual cult. Everything for them is sexual.
Yeah.
God damn it, I'm angry again. Sorry about that, guys.
They're just lying to make you feel like, but sometimes mistress is being used for something else. Yeah, sometimes master is being used for something else as well.
What's that first one say?
What, this one?
Yeah.
I need feminism because strong female lead shouldn't have to be a separate category on Netflix. You know,
they're the ones responsible for having strong female lead.
I don't give a fuck about Netflix, honestly.
Well, that too. But, I mean, feminism complained and bitched and moaned about how there were not enough strong female
leads.
Now
they have it. Oh, no, we don't want it.
Their own category, and now, yeah, but it shouldn't be its own category. Well, you asked for it.
That's why you can't win against them. They complain because, and they complain because not.
It's a catch-22.
Yeah, it's their children. They're basically 4-year-olds.
Okay, let's look at this guy. Girl. I need feminism because I'm sick of people being shocked when I say I never want children. No, my dear, people are not shocked that you never want children.
They are relieved. They are relieved. They're actually relieved that you never have children.
Some people should not reproduce.
And hopefully she could be, or he or it could be a recipient of the Darwin Award.
Pretty much. Yeah.
This is a bit. No, this is not. I don't. It is my to have children today in the Western world. You should need a license, honestly, and you have to prove that you can. Like you have to prove that you can drive. You have to prove that you can have children, because, God damn it, there's so much. The ideology that has been imprinted in many places, not Portugal, and not in other poor countries because we don't have fucking money to get those. They are imprinting child abuse to child abuse children. The parents, they're abusing children, and I hate that. Next one. Sorry about that. No, I'm not. Oh, sorry about that.
This is going to be the last one, considering the time. I'm sorry. But I found this one funny. A man told me that for a woman, I was very opinionated. I said, for a man, you're kind of ignorant. My response would have been, yeah, I'm sorry, most men are smarter than me, but that doesn't mean that I'm wrong on this one.
And a quote from Anne Hathaway, an actress, who most likely got sucked Harvey Weinstein's rooster, and then complained, "Oh, I was sexually harassed and all that shit." But I'm because of him, I'm a trillionaire and all that shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about the whole casting couch thing.
Yeah, exactly.
With Weinstein, you can't call him a rapist. I'm sorry.
She's not opinionated. She's never had an opinion that was her own.
Well, yeah, that too. No, but I mean, if you complain about how Harvey Weinstein had sex with you and then made you famous, I'm sorry, he did not rape you. He hired you. You're a whore.
Yeah.
You had sex with him so that you could get famous.
I'm sure he also had sex with men, but they are just waiting in the wings for when this dies down, so they can say, "Oh, but remember us? We were also raped by all that." Can I just say my story of why I what was it? Shit. Oh yeah, why I will only eat rabbit if I prepare it.
Yeah, sure, go on.
It's to end it in a fine note because shit, these type of stories, they are depressing, aren't they, Modwain? Yeah,
Yeah,
they're funny, but they're funny, but ultimately they're depressing because
yeah,
that is reality.
yeah.
Yeah. So on a lighter note to end this, and on my part, well, in Portugal we have a dish that you get the blood of a rooster, and you make a dish called cabidela. So you cook the rooster in a stew made with the blood. It has wine, it has spices and the celery, onion, garlic, carrots, and all that shit. But the main ingredient is the wine, the blood of the rooster, and then you serve it with potatoes or rice, mainly rice. Now, that's called cabidela, and I did not eat it at all. I said, nope, I don't eat blood. But one day, after being harassed by my colleagues, I said, okay, I will make it myself. I went home. I said to my wife, when you kill the rooster or the chicken, save the blood. She did. She put it in a little bit of vinegar to preserve it so it wouldn't coagulate and become, it was liquid. I made the dish. We ate it. It was delicious. Yeah. And I ate it deliciously, and I make it whenever I can. It's not very often because it's a very rich dish, but I have to make it. I can't eat it outside of my house because I want to see my roosters, my chickens, which I raise, and we kill them, we harvest, we kill them as a farmers do, and I know it is clean. So that's why I don't eat rabbit, because even though I could raise rabbits, I still can't eat rabbit consciously. If I eat it without knowing, I will love it and eat it and enjoy it. But other than that, nope. That's my heartwarming story.
No, I understand that. And listen, these are my pets. I love my rabbits.
Oh no,
I'll
pets,
never eat rabbits, but of course these will not be eaten. They are part of my family.
Absolutely. I can separate the two. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
If I had a pet lamb, I would not kill it. But I don't have a pet lamb at the moment, and
It's pretty nice.
yeah, and they are delicious. And so are the chickens we raise, and so what else do I raise? We used to raise a pig, but we don't anymore. But yeah, I raise at least as much meat as I can without, because it's different. I can't stand a supermarket or whatever butchers chickens, and even the free range chickens. No, they are not. They are nowhere near as good as my chickens which we raise.
Anyway, I'm going to call
anyway
because I need to go to the toilet again. I need to pee so often now. It's the new.
And I have to go to bed. People in the chat, thank you I've been rambling a lot, and getting angry, but
well, yeah. Thank you for the fun run.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on there, Modwain.
Yeah, next time, come a little bit earlier, Father. You're welcome, but you just came to say goodbye.
Too late.
And the same goes for you, Rambling. You're in the chat now. You should have been here.
Yeah, man. Next week, I'm going to see if I can make my videos Monday and Friday and leave Wednesday for free. So yeah.
Yeah. That would be cool.
So my dear friends, I thank you, and everyone subscribe to Modwain and Fade Mada. It's Fada
Nata.
Mada. They need to grow. I'm here for just the fun. and the shit posting, but they are awesome people. And
well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I am going to call it quits. Thank you very much for coming by. Ludicrous, by Sun, by Ramblings, by Warped, by Alicia, by Carlos, by Square. Thank you all for coming, and see you all next time. And now it's going to slowly stop.